Monkeys and apes are our closest relatives. They share many human characteristics, individual personalities, a life history, and a place in their community. Like us, the great apes can make and use tools, are able to solve problems, and experience emotion. And like different human cultures, the 234 primate species have adapted special traits to live in unique environments. Theirs is a world as diverse and complex as our own. And the more we learn about them, the more we come to understand ourselves. Along with humans, the primate family contains the great apes, which include gorillas, chimpanzees, and orangutans, the Old World monkeys of Africa and Asia, and the New World monkeys of South and Central America. Within these groups, the primate family tree branches to include a wide variety of species. The human race is also part of this great family. Although humans have evolved beyond the rest, most primates still share the key traits that have made us so successful. Large and powerful brains, binocular color vision, lending the ability to see three-dimensionally, and an opposable thumb, providing the ability to grab and manipulate almost any object. Like humans, most primates live in family groups, spend long periods caring for their young, and communicate in ways we are just beginning to understand. Today, most wild primates live in the remote corners of the earth, and it is here we must go to observe them. The misty slopes near the Virunga volcanoes in the highlands of Central Africa are one of the last strongholds of mountain gorillas. Their appearance led early explorers to believe they were part of a lost human tribe. And in fact, they do share many human traits. Of all the apes, gorillas live in the most stable family groups. This family will live and travel together for months, perhaps even years. Gorillas are the largest of the primates and possess the second largest brains after our own. Like us, they are curious about the world around them. This dominant male, or silverback, may weigh up to 350 pounds and maintain strict order within the group. Young males who test their strength against the silverback must be reminded of who's in charge. Gorillas are mainly vegetarians, and in the lush forest where they live, there's plenty of food at their disposal. They remain constantly on the move to allow their food supply to rejuvenate. In this way, they act as the custodians of their domain. This adolescent has found a delicacy. The ants may bite, but they're worth a little pain as they add needed protein to the diet. Mating commonly takes place in front of the whole family. Females mature when they're 7 or 8 years old, but usually don't mate until the age of 10. This baby will be nursed for about 3 years. During this time, the mother will probably not conceive. This long child-rearing period means that mothers have babies only once every 4 or 5 years, making each infant's survival crucial to the species. Those that do survive to their average age of 35 enjoy a home on top of the world. The nearby valleys are home to our closest primate relatives. Chimpanzees share over 98% of our genes, placing them right next to us on the primate family tree. They live together in extended families, much like a primitive human tribe. They're resourceful and highly intelligent. From their parents, the young learn the art of survival. Like humans, they're individuals, each with a distinct personality. They can plan their actions, solve problems, and occasionally appear to be drifting in thought. Like all chimps, this troop in the Gombe forest of Tanzania bonds together through grooming. These bonds reinforce relationships that'll be important in times of conflict. At times, it seems grooming is simply an act of love. These rambunctious infants bond through roughhousing. The use of tools was once considered a purely human trait, but the chimps here in Gombe have devised a creative way to catch termites. This chimp dips a stick into the nest, where it is immediately pounced on by the termites. Long, narrow sticks are carefully chosen for the job. A young chimp will learn by watching its mother. This chimp can fish out a stickful of termites about 12 times a minute, and with roughly 15 on a swipe, it can gobble about 180 protein-rich termites each minute. This troop of chimps at Mount Tai Park in West Africa's Ivory Coast has invented another kind of tool use just as sophisticated as termite fishing. The family gathers large, flat stones along with a supply of rock-hard panda nuts and carries both to an anvil. Like any cultural heritage, this technique will be passed down from one generation to another. Adult males like this can weigh up to 130 pounds and are often aggressive toward each other. With a show of force like this, the leadership of the group may suddenly change hands. The ability to enlist the help of friends in these times of conflict is a key to maintaining status within the troop. Though chimps are mainly vegetarian, they will occasionally form a hunting party. The very nature of hunting in the jungle requires a team approach. A single chimp could not catch this colobus monkey on its own. But several chimps can wait in ambush while the others drive the monkey into the trap. The thrill of a successful kill brings the group into a frenzied celebration. Perhaps a glimpse of our own past. The islands of Borneo and Sumatra lie in Southeast Asia. The remote, steamy jungles of these islands harbor the most solitary and mysterious of the great apes. Known in local legend as the Old Man of the Forest, the orangutan is the largest tree-dwelling mammal in the world. This orang has memorized the forest like a map and quickly decides the best route to anywhere in its domain. But at 250 pounds, he must plan his movements carefully. Orangs usually swing and bend trees to get around. But sometimes even orangutans misjudge. Except during courtship, orangutans lead solitary lives. Fruit makes up the main part of their diet, and a sweet fruit called durian is a special favorite. Like all orangs, this one knows where the best trees are and when the fruit is at its ripest. Sometimes several primate species eat from the same tree. But it's usually the largest one that gets to stay, and this gibbon is no match for a hefty orang. Maintaining a life in the trees means finding water wherever you can. Water collects in the nooks and crannies of branches, and using a leaf as a sponge, this orang can relax and drink at the same time. These techniques are learned much like children learn to use knives and forks. Like the chimps, orangs are mainly vegetarian, but they'll occasionally indulge themselves in a high-protein feast of termites. This orang has learned to use a stick to gather honey. Though it is well known that chimpanzees use tools, this talent has only recently been discovered in orangs. Each evening before nightfall, these orangs construct a new nest to sleep in. Young orangs are dependent on their mothers for up to 8 years, longer than any other great ape. It is a close relationship in which fathers play no role. During the rainy season, it rains almost every day, and when it pours, the animals take cover anywhere they can. This orang quickly rigs its nest to ride out the storm. As the storm subsides, the forest swelters, and the orangs settle in for a wet night in the treetops. About 2.5 million years ago, under drying global conditions, several old world monkeys of Africa and Asia left the dense forest canopy for the open woodlands. These yellow baboons are descendants of those monkeys who adapted to living off the land. They have long dog-like muzzles and strong shoulders for walking long distances on the ground. Living in large communities, baboons maintain a strict social order. They are led by several dominant males, as opposed to a single leader common among other monkeys. Each of the males has his own harem of females and infants that he fiercely protects. A baby has been stolen from this male's group, and he is quick to react. Finally, the infant is returned to its mother, scared, but safe for the time being. In Asia, the macaque is the most common Old World monkey.